Hey, good morning. It is Friday, February 21st, and we're going to try and solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle. It's Friday, so we're expecting a themeless, challenging puzzle. Colin Adams isn't a name I recognize, but that doesn't really mean much. 70 or 67, I'm feeling dyslexic this morning apparently. 67-day streak, headed towards 138, almost halfway there. So that's very exciting. Let me see. Yesterday was a solid day. Went skiing, had a lunch meeting at a yummy restaurant, watched the Celtics absolutely dominate the Sixers, and played poker last night. Today, reverse order. I'm going to ski a little bit and then work. But yeah, you're mainly here to watch me solve this puzzle, so let's just do that. That sounds more exciting. Just a note that they've updated their terms, so make sure to review those in depth. And let's solve a puzzle. Hope your week has gone well, and I hope this solve is smooth. Ooh, so some long fill to start it. This is an interesting structure for, we got a lot of like mid-length clues that aren't grid spanning, but they're not short either. So a bachelorette party activity. I've never been to a bachelorette party. You might be surprised to learn. Sea of something, body of water at one end of the Kerch Strait. None of that rings a bell. Classic milk accompaniment. Cookies, chocolate syrup, milk accompaniment, PB&J. Rarest of all state birds. I kind of want this to be the nene. Part of a rack. But I don't know, and I'm not willing to guess at this early juncture. A few hours for doing whatever. Like idle time, me time, a few hours for doing whatever. Free time. Sue at Chicago's Field Museum. What? For instance, made an impression. Yikes. Like etched would be my guess, but made an impression. No idea who the jewelry designer Picasso is. State. I'm thinking it's like a vow, maybe. State. A bold bit of ink. I'm thinking a tattoo of some kind, but utterly defeated as noobs. This I only know from here, but it's PWNEB. Instead of owned, it's got a P. I can't believe that that's the first thing I'm filling in here, and I haven't played a video game in 20 years probably. Elbows for a chef. Macaroni. Right? Appearances, like means. I'm going to need to start guessing a little bit because otherwise this is not going to fill itself in. Nikki Glazer is our comedian. I think it's with a double K, right? Nikki. Going backward. Oh, that's fakey, right? Nikki Glazer hosted the Tom Brady roast. It was hilarious. She also hosted the Golden Globes, maybe. Pioneer in subscription TV. I want that to be HBO, but I feel like that might not be right. Chip In. That's Auntie. Villeneuve, who directed Dune. Suggest, like hint. Could be. Fortunate Son subject. I think that's about Vietnam. That's the Creedence Clearwater Revival song. And I might only be thinking that because it played during the Vietnam sequence in Forrest Gump, but that would seem apt, right? That they would have done that not by accident. Word with actor or male. Actor or male. Tips off. Dumpster dive, for example. Gun support. Hmm. Ancient Greek city known for its ornate columns. I mean, I want that to be like Ionia, because there's Ionic columns, Ionic, Doric, and some other kind. So it's probably the third kind. Caves, maybe dens. Curiously strong, that's an Altoid. Love letters. XOXO, maybe? Love letters. 50-cent piece is a rap. Toy shovel holder. Where stars are born. Hollywood. Some kind of nebula. Something Lewis, first recipient of the James Beard Living Legend Award. Help me get the answer. Politician's platform is a days. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. Days. October lawn decorations. Skeletons? No. Hard to say. So, 512, I mean, that's pretty like typical first pass for a Friday. Just really, I mean, nothing here in the top of the grid and not much in the bottom. And chances are a couple of wrong things in the middle. So, we've got work to do. Amazon nuisances. Amazon nuisances. Like some kind of a bug or like a boa constrictor, boas. That's not really a nuisance. Der Hall Rock. I'm going to say this is an aria from one of Mozart's operas. Pixar character described as nothing less than the finest chef in France. Well, is it Remy? Is that from Ratatouille? Oh, yeah, this would be Say. I think this is Remy. I know a dog named Remy. That's all I got there. Lead into cake in Southern cuisine. Lead into cake. Musical units. Scales, no. Spent. I mean, paid, tired, spent. Pot grower's activity. Like, I mean, so I'm thinking this might be a poker thing. So raise is how you would grow a pot. But it'd be raising, right? Just yanking your chain, that's all. A donut in soccer is nil. Frozen flexible first aid items. Those are ice packs. Part of a rack. Oh, an antler. Rhyming trajectory for success. No pain, no gain. No pain, no. Rhyming trajectory for success. Sort who might go for all the bells and whistles. Sort who might go for all the bells and whistles. I think this is Nene. All the bells and whistles. Annoyances. Pet. No. Annoyances. This isn't going very well. Very inapplicable. Acai. When I was out of town in Sydney, I lived right next to this. There's acai places everywhere. And I was eating a lot of acai bowls. And I don't know, they're delicious. I don't really know how healthy they actually are, but yummy. Claudia Harrison must have played Anne. That's got to be the answer, right? Cocktail served with an umbrella is a pina colada. That's good because it means that none of this stuff seems wrong. Cocktail served with an olive is a wet martini. So, I mean, I don't think I've ever heard of a wet martini. Like, obviously, dry martini is pretty common order, but a wet martini. Like, a dry martini means no vermouth or very little vermouth, right? So wet martini means a lot of vermouth and an olive, apparently. I don't know. I would never order a martini, so I don't really know. Chop chop, that might be mince. It's some personal grooming, manscaped, like landscaping, but on a man. Negative vote in a stable. Nay. This is jeans? Oh. Ooh. Oh, is it Dennis? Oh, and this might be like IE, fakey. Voice is the answer. VOICE. So this is fakey, and this is Dennis Villeneuve, I'm pretty sure. Stop. Think of the consequences. Don't do it. Don't even think about doing it. Explorer's aids. Explorer's aids. I mean, I want it to be a map. Maps. Could be. Part of a Caesarean boast. Well, that's Vini Vidi Vici. Dumpster dives. Scavenge, right? Corinth. So Veni Vidi Vici. So that would be I came. Subtly flirts with. Hints at. Maybe. Instruments whose players read alto clef. That must be violas. But hogonophobia is the fear of. Square. Like dorky, maybe. Stalk. Name in Botswana is the same as the word for money. Teen trouble could be acne. Four-footed friends. Game with numbered cards Uno. A soup with rice noodles is pho. Delicious. Bachelorette party activity. Okay, so bachelorette party activity. I feel pretty good about everything that I've filled in there. Bachelorette party activity. Sea of blank. I mean, I have sea of classic milk accompaniment. Is it like an Oreo cookie? I was kind of wondering about ice packs. Is it like gel packs, maybe? Gel packs? Bachelorette party activity. So, like, I feel a little bit better about Oreo cookie, though. Although Oreo cookie, like, it's like Oreo is sufficient. Everyone knows what an Oreo is. A few hours of doing whatever. Time to chill? No. Time to kill. What is this? Amazon? Oh, is it bots? Oh, God. Stupid Amazon website. Lead in to cake in Southern cuisine. Like, oh. Not sure. Sue at Chicago's Field Museum. Sue. Made an impression. I mean, so what are these downs? Musical units are spent, like cooked, spent. Pot grower's activity. Just yanking your chain, that's all. Ugh. Just yanking your chain, that's all. Oh, I kid. Right? Made an impression, like aped? Maybe. Oh, this could be octaves. Okay, alright. Spent. Pooped. Tired. So bar hopping is our bachelorette party activity. Pro tip: you do not need to get married to go bar hopping. You can do it as a single person too. And the answer to this is hoe cake, which might not have occurred to me. Poker's activity is poker, and I said avow, but it's aver, which are same. Jewelry designer Picasso. So this is going to be a brutal. Like, I have no idea what that is. I have no idea what that is. I mean, trivia. Bold bit of ink. Is that a face tat? Pioneer in subscription TV. Could be HBO or Showtime. Suggest. Tips off. I don't know, man. A gun support. Gun support. Love letters. Love letters. Where stars are born. So outer space. So dorky's wrong, okay? Help me get the answer. I need a hand. Heads, I guess. No, could that be right? I need a hand. Help me get the answer. I love it. Pets, I feel like. I need a hint. There we go. And is this like rain? Some October lawn decorations are stalk is a stem, right? Love, swear. Oh, a dweeb. Tombstones. Okay, all right. Love letters. SWAT. SWAT. This beards, paganophobia. Beards. Could this be like a bipod? A tripod? I don't know. Rhyming trajectory for success. So I think it's going to be 4 letters, and then the word to, and then 4 letters. Rhyming trajectory for success. Sort who might go for all the bells and whistles. Annoyances. I don't know, man. I'm going to say this is beards because I need something here. iPod. Rhyming trajectory for success is Lego my ego. Sea of I mean, where's the Kerch Strait? I have no idea. The only thing I can think of is like Sea of Aral. Um, Sioux at Chicago's Field Museum. Could that be a tour? Sioux. I mean, what name begins P-A-L? Pal... Paloma? Paloma? Like someone who might be named Picasso. Uh, HBO? Like, this seems like the one I should be able to get. Suggest is like mean, M-E-A-N, maybe? Tips off. Tips off. So it seems like this is going to be ending in S, right? They both seem plural. Tips off, like harks. Tips off. Hails. Rhyming trajectory for success. 0 to 0. 0 to hero. Ooh. Maybe? Sea of... Sort who might go for all the bells and whistles. Sue. So this must be HBO, right? One man band. So this is Harns? Ugh. Warns must be. Warns. One man band. But so then what's subtly flirts with? Winks at? SWAK? Our love letters? I don't know. Annoyances are... This must be a tree. Tree? Trek? Tree? Annoyances. Annoyances. Like, it doesn't feel like this could be a vowel, right? Because then I'm going to have E-E-A. What else could it be? 0 to hero. Like, I don't... Tree. Oh, a T-Rex? Vexations? Dude, this corner Azov, Nene, T-Rex, Paloma, Vexations. Woof. That was that was tough. I said yesterday was an 8 out of 10 difficulty, and like, oh, I mean, this might have been like a 9 out of 10. I don't. That was a doozy. 2341 is like, you know, close to 10 minutes more than I would have expected for a Friday solve. So kudos to us. We've did it. Bachelorette party activity. Like I mentioned, bar hopping is not exclusive to bachelorettes. Sea of Azov, body of water. I mean, yesterday I complained about Arundhati, which I thought was not good fill. This is much worse. Sea of Azov. I don't think I've Arundhati. At least I'm aware is a name. But Sea of Azov, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of the Kerch Strait. This is absolute garbage, Phil. Oreo cookie, like I mentioned, an Oreo doesn't need a qualifier. Everyone knows an Oreo is a cookie. A Nene, I believe, is the state bird of Hawaii. Time to kill. A few hours for doing whatever. I don't love just the suggestion that when you've got a few hours free, you should kill it. It's not, it's time. It's time, and you can use it. You can kill it, or you can use it, or you can do whatever. Sue is a T-Rex. I knew that couldn't be tree, but T-Rex was not super high on my list. For instance, say, made an impression, aped, Paloma Picasso, doozy, aver, face tat, a face tat. PWNED owned. Elbow macaroni means Nikki Glazer, HBO, Auntie Denis Villeneuve. Dune is a beautiful movie, but man, it's pretty slow. Suggest is mean, not means. Okay. Nam is what Fortunate Son is about. Voice actor, voicemail, warns, scavenge, bipod, a word we don't often use. Corinth. This is a really hard puzzle. Caves are dens. Altoid is curiously strong. Swack. What are these answers? Swack. I don't swack it. I don't love it. 50 Cent rap. 50 Cent, I think I've mentioned the movie Den of Thieves on this YouTube channel, but excellent heist film. I watched the sequel and didn't like it as much, but 50 Cent is in the movie. Toy Shovel Holder is a pail. Stars are born in outer space. Edna Lewis, of course. I need a hint. Days, Tombstones, Bots, Aria, Remy. I don't think I've ever seen Ratatouille, so I'm pretty proud of myself for getting that one. Hoe cake. What? Octaves. Pooped is spent. Pot grower's activity is poker. I kid. Just janking your chain. I kid. Nil gel packs, not ice packs. There's no ice in them. No ice was harmed in the creation of a gel pack. Antler, Zero to Hero, One Man Band, and Vexations. This corner, this section of the puzzle, just like, this is about as hard as it gets, I think. I would reserve a 10 out of 10 difficulty for when I'm unable to complete it. So, I think this was a 9 out of 10. Acai berry in a pliable. What's a pliable? I don't know. Claudia Harrison's role. Anne is that person's role. Fakey, my goodness. Pina colada. Wet martini. I kind of want to Google wet martini and just see if that's even a thing. But mince, manscaped, nay. Don't do it. Maps, veiny, winks at, violas. My dad used to tell me, my dad was peripherally involved in classical music. He was a photographer who took a lot of pictures of symphonies. And he used to tell a joke, what's the difference between a coffin and a viola? A viola, I don't even know how to say it. And the difference is that a viola has a dead guy on the outside of the box, or something like that. Hi, Dad. I hope I didn't butcher that too bad. Beards are what paganophobia is the fear of. My goodness. Dweeb, stem, stalk, rain is the same as the word for money. That's interesting because, like, presumably rain means a good harvest, and a good harvest means money. I like that one. Definitely, that's the highlight so far. So far, we're almost done looking through this. So, teen trouble's acne. Four-footed friends are pets. Uno and pho. So yeah, that was hard, and you guys weren't very helpful. So don't really appreciate that. A lot of tough fill, a lot of tough cluing, and just this all being stacked on top of each other was really, really difficult. But we did it. We kept our streak going. We are at 68 days, so just grinding it out one day at a time. And yeah, if you liked watching me struggle through this puzzle, then please click the like button so that I know you liked it. And if you want to see more of my struggles on this YouTube channel, then subscribe, because I struggle a lot. That's not too uncommon. But usually get the gold. We usually get to the gold star. This weekend, yeah, not planning on going out tonight. Quiet dinner at home, and so I'm hopeful, cautiously optimistic that you'll get a live solve tomorrow, a video solve tomorrow, pardon me. But no promises, as always. But I keep getting in this habit of doing the Thursday, Friday, and then tailing off, so hopefully I can get it done. Yeah, but in the meantime, I'm going to go skiing and do some work, and have a wonderful Friday, and I hope you do too. And most importantly, I hope that you'll join me again next time for another solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.